Welcome, help me reach 4,000 subscribers. Your support keeps me creating the intense, emotional, and suspense-packed stories you love on Breakup Cheater. Like the video, drop a comment, subscribe for more jaw-dropping betrayal stories. Every click truly means the world. Thank you for being part of this growing family. I came home that evening exhausted, my body heavy with the kind of fatigue that sinks into your bones, the kind that even a hot shower can't shake. I had been at the office until late, arguing with clients who had no sense of deadlines or decency, and my mind craved nothing more than the quiet familiarity of home. But when I opened the bedroom door, the first thing that hit me wasn't the dim glow of the bedside lamp or the faint scent of lavender she liked to sprinkle on the sheets. It was the bed. My bed. Or rather, the twin bed that sat neatly beside it, its frame shiny and new, like a stark announcement carved into my heart. You're not welcome here tonight. I froze mid-step, the key still cold in my palm. My wife, Lila, stood near the window, arms crossed, her silhouette rigid, as if she'd been expecting me to react. What is this? I asked, my voice cracking despite my best attempt to sound calm. Lila didn't flinch. It's a bed, she said simply, almost too casually. No, I mean why? She gave me that cool, measured look she often used when she didn't want to explain something. Because I don't want to sleep with you. At least, not right now. The words hit me like a fist. I laughed. Not with amusement, but the brittle, unhinged laugh of someone who can't quite believe the world has tilted this sharply under their feet. You what? I bought another bed. I'm sleeping there. It's easier for both of us. Until you decide. Until I decide. Decide what? I swallowed, trying to steady my racing thoughts. My mouth felt dry like sandpaper. Decide what, Lila? She looked away, toward the dark city outside our window. If you care. About me. About us. I felt a shiver of dread coil in my stomach. This wasn't just about a bed. This was about something deeper, something she had been holding back, something I hadn't seen until now. You're punishing me, I said quietly. I'm protecting myself, she replied, almost inaudibly. I stepped closer, heart hammering, desperate for answers. Lila, look at me. Tell me the truth. Is this really about protection? Or is it someone else? Her silence was louder than any confession. My throat went dry. I felt like I was falling, and every floor beneath me was made of glass. Finally, she whispered, I'm not happy. I've been feeling alone for a long time. Alone? I echoed, shock coloring every word. We've built a life together, Lila. A home, memories, our marriage. Don't, she interrupted sharply. Her eyes glistened, but there was no warmth there, only distance. Don't make this about what we have. This is about what I need. I can't be with you like before. I need space. I sank onto the edge of the bed that I'd shared with her for years. The mattress sagged beneath me, a hollow reminder of nights spent together, of warmth and whispers, of love that now felt like it had evaporated while I wasn't looking. Space, I repeated. So, you buy another bed. That's your way of saying you want space. It's not just space, she said softly, almost ashamedly. It's protection. From feeling trapped. From forcing something that isn't there anymore. Her words were like shards of glass slicing through my chest. I tried to make sense of them, tried to remember if I'd missed the signs. The way she would sigh when I touched her. The way her eyes would dart away whenever I reached for her hand. I thought we were happy. Thought she loved me. But the truth now sprawled in front of me, stark and unbearable. She didn't. I can't believe this, I said finally, my voice trembling. All these years, all these nights, you were feeling trapped. I didn't want to hurt you, she whispered, tears spilling over now. I stayed because I thought I could, and I tried. But it's not enough. Not for me. I felt anger flare, burning through the ache in my chest. So what? You just buy another bed. You just withdraw from me completely, like a stranger in our own home. I didn't know how else to tell you, she said, her voice breaking. I didn't want to start a fight. I thought, maybe if I created distance, maybe if I made it obvious, you'd understand. Understand. The word echoed in the room, mocking me. I wanted to scream, to break something, to make her see how deep the wound was. But all I could do was sit there, stunned, as the finality of her decision settled over me. I thought of the nights we used to lie together, tangled in sheets, sharing dreams and secrets. I thought of the warmth of her body, the rhythm of her heartbeat next to mine. And now, a bed separated us, a wall disguised as furniture. Do you see someone else? I asked finally, the words heavy and unavoidable. Lila's gaze dropped. I don't know, she admitted. There's someone. But it's not about him. Or anyone else. It's about me. And I can't give you what you want anymore. Not right now. Maybe not ever. Her confession was a dagger twisting in my chest. I wanted to argue, to deny, to demand that she stay, that she fight for us. But the truth was written in every tense line of her body, in the way she avoided my eyes, in the cold distance that had grown between us like frost over a pond. I don't know what to do, I said, voice barely above a whisper. I don't know how to fix this. Lila shook her head slowly. Some things can't be fixed. Not without both of us truly wanting it. I need this for me. I hope, maybe someday you'll understand. Or maybe we'll both move on. But right now, I need this. I wanted to argue. I wanted to plead. I wanted to throw my arms around her and insist that love could conquer this. But all I could do was sit there, numb, staring at the two beds side by side. One heavy with history, one hollow and empty. The room felt impossibly large, the silence screaming between us. I thought of the laughter we shared, the small comforts of life. Coffee in the morning, the quiet chatter in the kitchen, the way our fingers would brush as we passed in the hall. All of it now seemed fragile, ephemeral, like it had never truly belonged to me. Finally I stood. My legs were stiff, but I walked over to the window, needing the city lights to distract me from the emptiness of our bedroom. So, this is it? I asked quietly. You just sleep over there until I decide? Yes, she said softly, the word almost a prayer. Until you figure out if you can accept this, if there's a way forward. Or not. I nodded slowly, though the movement felt hollow. I need time, I said. To think. To breathe. Take all the time you need, she replied almost kindly, though I could see the tension in her shoulders, the guilt weighing her down. And then she turned away, retreating to her new bed, leaving me alone in the one we had once shared. I sat down again, my hands trembling, my mind a whirlwind of disbelief and heartbreak. The smell of the sheets, once comforting, now smelled like absence. The familiar weight of her body beside mine replaced by emptiness and the cold reality of betrayal. Not the kind that comes with infidelity, but the kind that comes with emotional withdrawal, the kind that severs the connection we thought unbreakable. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I wanted to shake her until she remembered who we were, who we had been. But all I could do was sit there, watching her curled up in the other bed, the space between us a chasm that words could no longer bridge. I realized then that love wasn't always enough. That intimacy wasn't guaranteed. That sometimes, even in a marriage, you could be left staring across a room at someone you once knew intimately, wondering how it all fell apart while you slept, while you worked, while you lived side by side. I stayed awake for hours that night, listening to the faint sounds of her breathing from the other bed, feeling more alone than I had in years. And as dawn crept through the blinds, washing the room in cold, pale light, I understood something painful. This was no longer about me or her or even us. It was about survival for both of us in our own ways. And for the first time I questioned everything I thought I knew about love, marriage, and trust. Because sometimes the deepest betrayals aren't loud. They're quiet. They're soft. They're a new bed in the corner of the room, a space between two bodies that used to be one. And the hardest part, there's nothing you can do, except decide how